Our coastlines are not just standing landscapes, they are vital ecosystems that support a rich diversity of marine life. They also play a critical role in livelihoods of many within our community, providing sustenance, tourism, and economic opportunities. However, these precious resources are increasingly threatened by pollution, climate change, and human activity. Today's cleanup underscores the fact that each of us has a role to play in protecting our environment. If every piece of trash we pick up is a step towards a cleaner ocean and a healthier planet, we must advocate for sustainable practices, push for better waste management solutions, and engage our communities in ongoing conversations about environment stewardship. Awareness is the first step towards action, and each of us has the power to inspire change. I encourage all of you to carry this momentum forward. Share your experiences with friends and families, inspire others to take action, and hold discussions about what we can do to protect our coastlines. Consider organizing future cleanups, workshops, or educational sessions in your neighborhoods and schools. Together, we can create a ripple effect that leads to lasting change. Today's event also highlights the importance of collaboration. We are fortunate to be joined by local communities, schools, non-governmental organizations, and government agencies, all united in our mission to protect our environment. This spirit of cooperation is essential for success. Let us harness the energy and enthusiasm generated today to build stronger partnerships that extend beyond this cleanup. In closing, as we live here today, let us take pride in what we have accomplished. Together, we have made significant strides towards cleaner ocean and a healthier planet. Let us remain steadfast in our commitment to our oceans and coastlines, ensure that the beauty of Mombasa continues to be a source of joy, sustenance, and inspiration for generations to come.
So WWF as an international organization is doing three main things. One is to engage businesses to design their products better. So for example, if we had reuse models for our beverage drinks, then we'll have no plastic bottles, single use in our beaches. So we need businesses to design their products better so that they embrace more reuse models, they design their products that are recyclable and reusable to minimize it. That is one. Number two, we also work with cities. Because if you look at Kenya, waste is a devolved function. So it's actually counties and urban areas and a city like Mombasa that is in charge of managing this waste. So we work with cities to smarten their processes in terms of collection, in terms of logistics, in terms of also mobilizing the stakeholders. Then finally, the third thing that WWF is doing is to mobilize for a global legally binding treaty to end plastic pollution. And a classic case is the beaches where we are just from. The plastic that has showed up on our beaches, some of it has actually not emanated from Mombasa. It's come all the way from the neighboring countries. So it is critical that we have common rules across the world in terms of how do we manage plastic so that Indians, for example, across the Indian Ocean can have a common way of managing plastic, our neighbors in Tanzania and our neighbors in Mozambique. So a global legally binding instrument that showcases a common way in which all of us can be able to do that. And most importantly, we are also advocating for what we call extended producer responsibility, where we would want businesses to not only put products in the market, but to also have an extra role of putting in money to ensure that once that product comes to an end of life, then it is able to be collected and directed towards recycling.